to this second concert of the year by IFAAN. We had a very successful first concert in March of Sandor and Tabla, and that gave us a lot of confidence. And we felt that we can now go forward with more concerts. So here we are. And we're going to present some really wonderful maestros to you. And I hope it is going to be a very memorable experience for you. So, of course, I want to thank all of you for being here and continue to support our effort. I do want to offer some special thanks to our two grand sponsors, and they are Mrs. Girija and Dr. Kamlakant Vijay. And Mrs. Ami and Mr. Pratik Duria. And many sponsors, and you see their names being displayed on the backdrop. So really today's concert would not have been possible without their generous support. IFAAN, which stands for India Fine Arts Association of Nevada, is a registered non-profit organization. So any surplus money that we have after paying for all concert-related expenses, we will use it to bring more concerts to you. So we have a very dedicated and fantastic small team of IFAAN, of 5 directors and their families who are very actively also working behind them to make this successful. And then also we have several volunteers who have been working very hard. I will introduce them at the conclusion of the concert. There will be a brief intermission today when we will have some tea and snacks for you. So let me now speak a little bit about sarod. Sarod is a popular instrument of Hindustani or North Indian music. There are 2 theories about its origin. One group believes it came to India from Persia, while the other group believes it was created by modifying the ancient Indian veena. It has gone through modifications over several hundred years. The instrument is made of teak wood, covered by a steel plate, upon which there are 4 main strings, and then there are about 10 supporting strings that resonate from the vibration of the main strings. It also has several strings, additional strings that are used for strumming as well as for creating a drone. Sarod has a sound chamber at the bottom, which is covered by goat skin. The instrument is played with a piece of coconut skin. While sitar has a sharp tone, sarod has more of a deeper or heavy tone. Unlike a guitar or a sitar, sarod does not have any fret, and the artist uses the tip of the fingernails to press on the string to produce the tone. And Indian music has the special characteristic of bending on the notes, known as mir. In sitar, the notes are bent by pulling the strings sideways, whereas in sarod, the notes are bent by gliding the nail on the string. You will observe Ustad ji frequently creating mirs while performing, more so during the initial introduction section. It is very important to note that unlike in the Western music, there is no written music for Indian classical music. An artist typically performs the compositions or the ragas through improvisation. The performance typically starts with a slow introduction of the notes to create the mood or the theme, which lasts 10 to 15 minutes. The composition then gets created right in front of you, as it picks up the tempo and the tabla joins the sarod. There will be some exciting interplays between the sarod and the tabla, known as sawal jawab, or in English, question and answers. So the entire performance of today will be totally extemporaneous. A brief historical background of today's music. Ustad Alauddin Khan is considered one of the greatest maestros of Hindustani classical music. And he was a master of several instruments, including sitar, violin, veena, and sarod. Indian classical music is typically carried forward through generations by way of guru shishya or teacher-student direct learning process. And there are many prominent schools of classical music, or gharanas, whose style and approach are slightly different from each other. Baba Alauddin Khan, as he was fondly known to his disciples, is the creator of the Maihar Senia Gharana. He was the court musician of the Maihar kingdom in Madhya Pradesh, and he learned directly from the descendants of Mian Tansen, who was the court musician of Emperor Akbar during the 16th century. Hence the name Maihar Senia Gharana. His son, Ustad Ali Akbar Khan and Pandit Ravi Shankar were some of his most notable disciples. Ustad Ali Akbar Khan was considered to be one of the greatest sarod players of the modern times and was given the title of Sara Samrat for the purity of his tonal quality. Our distinguished artist of today, Ustad Alam Khan, is the son and disciple of Sara Samrat Ali Akbar Khan and is currently one of the torch-bearers of the great Maihar Senia Gharana. He had the opportunity to accompany his legendary father on the stage for many years at various prestigious venues throughout the world. Ustad Ji is now the teacher of the advanced students at the Ali Akbar College of Music in California, which was established in 1967 as an extension of the original college in Calcutta. The college to this day remains one of the greatest centers of learning Indian classical music. Ustad Khan has dedicated his life to preserving, performing, and teaching this music to the world. And Ustad Ji will announce the compositions or ragas that he will perform today. Pandit Hindole Majmudar belongs to the famous Farrukhabad Gharana of classical tabla. This Gharana has produced many legendary tabla players like Ahmad Jad Thirakova, Ustad Karamatullah Khan, Pandit Gyan Prakash Ghosh, and Pandit Ananda Chatterjee. Pandit Majmudar started learning tabla at the age of 5 and received extensive training from his guru, Sri Shiv Shankar Karmakar, who was a direct disciple of Ustad Karamatullah Khan. Pandit Majmudar has been performing all over the world with many of the leading musicians of India. Several years ago, he has established his School of Music in Chicago and Milwaukee. So we are very proud to present the two great maestros to you today. Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome warmly Ustad Alam Khan and Pandit Hindole Majmudar to the stage. Thank you for the warm welcome. As they're getting situated, I want to introduce a very special friend of IFAAN and also a very special member of the South Asian community in Las Vegas. And she is Miss Anjali Patel. She is the co-anchor of KTNV Channel 13. So I want to welcome Anjali to the stage. She has been very helpful in promoting our Indian classical music to the larger community. Thank you very much. And I will request Anjali to say a few words.
All right, hey everyone. I don't want to take up too much time because I'm sure you're very excited to see the show that these two gentlemen have prepared. But again, I'm Anjali Patel. I'm the morning anchor here at Channel 13. It's the ABC affiliate here in Las Vegas. We aired a story Friday morning giving a preview of this concert and telling folks what IFAAN is all about. And certainly hope it helped with turnout. I mean, a really great turnout here tonight. Just really quickly, a little bit of background about me. So I moved here in February. I'm a new Las Vegas local, and I have spent my entire life in the deep south, in the rural south, and I've never lived in a community like this where the Indian community is so mobilized and active. I mean, from social organizations to charity organizations to cultural organizations, of course, like this new one, IFAAN. There's really a lot to be proud of here, and I kind of made it my mission here as a new Las Vegas local and member of this community myself to really shed light on all of the great work that's being done in our community and also the issues affecting our community. So I can't promise that we'll be able to do every single story, but what I can promise is that I'm going to make an effort to continue to shed light on what this community is doing and continue to help us get a seat at the table when it comes to representation, leadership, in arts, in culture, all of the above. So don't want to take up too much more of your time, but I'll leave some business cards at the front table over there, and feel free to grab them on your way out and reach out to me with any stories you might have on things affecting the Indian and South Asian community. So thank you so much.
Thank you, Anjali. So I think we can now get on with our concert.